Welcome to Phoenix League.
All right, so yes, we are recording. I am joined here with Katz from Stack Deck.
Hey, nice to meet you. We're here at Eaton, Ohio, Mimmerswell. We're on the second game of the Ohio Phoenix League Cup, second of 4, with the final being at Battlecry.
Yes, we've got Team Vanguard versus Team DarkRiders. Honestly, if I'm being honest, this is the game I'm most looking forward to watch.
I would give a slight edge to Team Vanguard. We fought them. We haven't fought the DarkRiders yet.
DarkRiders definitely came to field, and I think that they have some strong leadership on the field with the casters. Rain's always good. He throws out some wicked amounts of throwies. It'll be interesting to see how these two teams interact with each other.
Rain tends to take advantage of low battlefield awareness, but I think this team has a little bit more battlefield awareness than the other one did.
Yeah, and I think also, too, is it's really going to depend on how the casters take advantage of this armor.
Yeah.
If the casters can neutralize the armor and use their advantages against them, that's how the DarkRiders are going to win this.
I actually would put the advantage in Vanguard then, because we did just see them fight Juicy playing Warrior, and I don't think they had a really good answer for Juicy. But I also would think that Juicy is a lot more aggressive than Bolt or Paint.
Yeah. Oh, that is interesting. We have Artie coming in as looks like a monk with a polearm.
Yeah, he told me he wasn't going to play Wizard again because that kind of wore him out.
And if I look against a Barbarian Rabbit, Ice Ball comes out.
Oh, Vanguard showing some teamwork there.
Baseball comes out, looks like that's a kill. Oh, Twilight's immediately gets taken out. That's unfortunate. Bane's looking to sneak this in. Let's see if he can get it. He's got to be careful not to get hit by anything.
The big problem is they're fighting those Warriors straight on. And that's a very bad idea if you're fighting. Yeah.
Yeah, Vanguard's armor just tore through that. And not only that, but Vanguard's casters took care of the armor on that field side of the field.
If you're gonna fight Vanguard, you don't want to play their game. Warriors are the most powerful class when it comes to straight up knockdown fighting. You gotta flank them. You gotta use your magic, and that's not what the DarkRiders doing. The DarkRiders need to change up their strategy if they want to have success.
Yeah, seeing the flail and the polearm come into play, I think that is a really interesting development to see. It looks like they're taking a note off of the Stack Deck's playbook with utilizing the reach. I know that Stack Deck used that to an enormous potential. I think at one point they had 3 members of their 4 in the field with reach on the field.
Yeah. Range is
We got a clarification. Bane is El Barrage.
Oh, they might have gotten her.
Ice Ball comes off. She's frozen.
Bolt is jockeying for a position.
Moving without the ambulance.
Paint came out and got the Ice Ball.
He takes the 10-second count on it. Another frozen come out. That's a lot of frozen coming out.
Yeah, that's a big advantage that Druids have. Those per life Icy Blasts.
Yeah, 2 per life Icy Blasts are just really great. That was interesting, guys. Did a body block.
This is actually a very good team. It looks like the DarkRiders did come out with a better strategy, but we still haven't seen the last of Vanguard.
That's what they have to do to win this. Is they're going to have to take their verbals from their spellcasters and take the fight away from the armor. If you come out against 6 points of armor and you try to duel with them, you're just going to lose every time. But if you can negate them with Icy Blasts.
And that's one thing I'm looking at Vanguard. They don't really have that many countercasters, and that's kind of a big thing that you need if you're especially if you're facing Druids. You need people who are able to stop those Druids from freezing your entire team.
Another thing I have to notice too is they are fielding a healer. In my opinion, that's
a low tier strat. You can pull it off, but I don't think a healer is best suited for large fields, and Phoenix League is not.
I think healer would be great if a few things were different. One, they only have ambulant per refresh.
Yeah.
That hurts a lot. Second, there's just no point in waiting for refreshes or for resurrects because you could just bring someone in on its own.
Yeah.
Artie's coming in on the side. Looks like he's trying to take the flank. Ice balls are coming out. Ice ball comes off on Bolt. Call this the ice bowl after all this frozen coming out.
That's one of the reasons why if you notice, all the warriors in our team don't have shields.
Stakes of death right off of that to get pain in. That's a good call. Rabbit's trying to make something work.
You're still volatile for 1 second after you drop the ball. I didn't know that.
Oh, our autocrat kind of showing some temper there.
With this hot weather, though, yeah, honestly, it gets to people. Pain gets old. That's a death sentence. No one knows where the ball is.
Oh, here we go. Oh, and he's dead.
That's a dead.
I hit you. What the fuck? I just hit you in the pole. I was calling you dog. My bad.
That should reset at this point.
Give the guy credit, man. He's
This game's getting pretty competitive.
Right?
Actually, I think that that attack by Bolt was inactive because Bolt was odd.
I don't think he was the one odd. I think it was Paint. I remember
Oh,
Paint
true.
being odd. I don't remember Bolt being odd. Now, it's possible that another all came out, but I didn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to move 20 feet away towards that way.
That would also do too. I think that's the only reason really to play healer. Healer is one of the only ones that can give a persistent Enlightened Soul. Now, I think that's a moot point because Wizard can give a persistent per-mag.
Yeah.
And the difference between a per-mag and a Enlightened Soul is really negligent when you consider all the advantages that Wizard gives over healer.
I would consider that, yeah. But healers can give Pro Mag and Enlightened Soul.
And
but I don't
Pro
think
Proj,
that's enough.
which Wizards cannot give.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that really takes out the disadvantage that you're doing running healer. You're taking someone off the line. You're taking off a countercaster that the Wizard could provide.
As much as I love the healer class, I have to say it is a liability in the Phoenix League, unfortunately.
I would agree, and I'm a Paragon healer, and I earned that from doing lots of big field battles.
Oh, we're going to be joined here by Smurf as well, also going to be providing some tidbits from here on.
All right, hello again.
So the match so far has actually been pretty brutal. We've got teams foaming at the mouth, going at it.
Oh, yeah?
Fairly even at this point. Is it what, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2?
Oh.
There was an insult coming up. I'm not sure if the range was there. Rewatch the corner.
The Warrior definitely took the fireball on the shield.
Yeah. Looking for a man.
Trying to get him in, yeah, the bar's on it.
Warriors are easily countered, but they can be really good if they're using the right situation. I don't think Vanguard's using them in the right situation.
And Paint is frozen in the middle of the field.
If they can hold defense, that can work out in their favor.
Oh, and the Wizard takes the
DarkRiders take advantage.
That Thori comes in.
The Barbarian. Is he gonna
Barbarian drops the flail in favor of going slow.
go chaotic? This might be an indication of a fight after death.
Yeah. Things are starting to get chaotic.
Oh, Artie with the polearm.
Oh.
Does that mean Artie has changed classes?
Yes, Artie came in as a monk. We actually 2 class changes. Rabbit came in as a barbarian. No one knows where the ball is.
Oh, and too late on that point. Looks like it's good. I think it's a 1-2 now. I think that DarkRiders are ahead by 2, and I think that Temple of Vanguard is at 1. DarkRiders are doing a really good job. I am really looking forward to fighting them much. I think we're doing up next.
I think you guys might actually be done because I think we're only doing 2 games today.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm fine with because we're actually running out of daylight.
Uh-huh.
Got a lot more. We had twice as many teams today as we had last time.
Yeah, that's really good. I'd like to see Morgan out, and I'd like to see the Daggers out.
Those would make for an 8-player team, and I think that would make things really interesting.
And maybe separate Exalted and Vanguard teams if we could manage it.
Yeah. The teams just need to do some quick recruiting to just fill up those remaining holes, and they would be strong. I think the biggest thing too is the commissioner is a member of Exalted, and he's probably one of their linchpins, and that hurts when you can't play because you have to organize.
That is true. York is doing a fabulous job of organizing.
I'll tell you one
these
thing.
meets.
If we were to fight Exalted out at Battle Cry, I would have no problem with York joining.
Release him!
Yeah, I do want to make that said if use a proxy.
Yeah, I would definitely make that said. I would have no problem with York.
Ice ball come in. Wailing on the ice ball.
Oh.
Ice ball discharges on Pain. Only discharge on one target.
Big shot with. Oh, lightning bolt is the opposite.
Yes.
And we're seeing a repeat of the lightning bolts of that one famous internet video.
Sadly not our sport, if I remember correctly.
Probably not our sport.
Oh, greater release comes in.
Oh,
That's going to do a number.
I believe there's a Phoenix cheers at play here.
Good call on that shot. That was a good snipe.
Up here comes the Barbarian.
Is he going to go ham? Is it time?
Oh, double atomic
Range
scissor.
places it.
Oh, look at him go! Oh, and the greater release!
The greater release on the bar. Greater release.
There's a lot of fighting coming in. Paint
look at that assassin.
barely doesn't bowl over.
Oh, running Paint.
He's coming in. I don't think that counts.
No
Nope.
point.
He slid it right by me in the core touch me.
Oh, and there seems to be a controversy.
Waiting for a Reeves call to be final.
Monkey's in the trunk. Roll the replay.
I just saw the pole come through and then the bucket fell over. That's all I saw.
So there's two possible infractions here, folks. The bucket is knocked over, and we do not know if Rain got hit while scoring.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that what they're saying is true.
Vanguard, this is the second time you've knocked the bucket over, so power play for the first 45 seconds of the next round.
All right, so we're calling it a point.
The hammer is down.
That is 2 against Vanguard. That's huge. Big thing to notice here. They need to what they need to do is come back from this and not let this get away from them. It's still a close game. This play is going to hurt because they lost the point and they're going to lose another member. They need to come back, focus, calm down, and maintain control of the game from here.
Honestly, I think the biggest problem Vanguard has, if I were to name one thing, is I think their Warriors are overextending. And Warriors, don't get me wrong, they're one of the most powerful classes in the game, especially in Phoenix League. But if you overextend with one, they can be easily taken out by Magic. Warriors are hard countered by Magic. You need to create a hole. You need to create an opening if you want those Warriors to take full advantage of.
Yeah, even the Ancestral can be negated by just hitting a shield or a piece of equipment or even a piece of garb.
Yeah.
I'm also curious at what their enchantments look like at this point in the match.
I know we've seen the Lightning Soul on Bolt. I don't think it's been dispelled. They're choosing their 3. They're choosing the 2 Warriors and Bane as the Wizard. Very aggressive push on here.
Oh yeah, Snaps is all the way around.
Oh, looks like Payne has a lightning soul.
He might have to go back and bend his shield, but that's what the walls are for, folks.
Fireball, Phase Bolt coming out.
Phase Bolt doesn't do much to Warriors, though.
Oh, and look at that assassin go.
Phase Bolt takes the weapon away, it looks like. Or no, it looks like it takes the arm.
Yeah.
That was a clutch shot right there.
Oh, the Drew's back on the list. The Drew's got the list in his hand. He's looking for something good. Maybe he's got some enchantment.
Oh, and Rain gets the score.
Sneaky assassins for the win.
As an example right there, we got to pay attention to the ball. Rain makes a great play. Shadow steps right over the ball. Everyone ignores it. No one tries to take it out because they're afraid to get within him. Shadow step, he can just end it. Still lose track of him, and he's 5 steps away from the goal there.
I believe the Vanguard team is more focused on the fight against the other team than the objective right now, and I think that's hurting them currently.
That is hurting them. They have a strat based on knockout, drop down combat, and I think that's really hurting them right
And I
now.
believe the DarkRiders are trying to create combat chaos and little skirmish battles, and it's working out a lot better.
I want to also credit the DarkRiders. They did an aggressive push without actually being super aggressive. They took 2/3 of the field, but they did not overextend. They knew they would have the 3v4.
Snaps had some really good mobility getting around to the back. Oh, it's one for the blooper reel!
That's the 3rd time.
Way to go, Dred!
3rd time today.
I didn't go out because you've been beating me to it every time.
And apparently, folks, Yorick can't do everything. We
As
all
he
thought-
says, as he's doing everything.
We all thought it was true before.
I'm going to get back on getting that ball out of there.
And the ball is in the middle of the field now, and I believe we can have a proper beginning.
All right, is everyone ready? That's the big question. We get 4 in,
Well,
4
the
in.
Riders are ready.
Oh, we got.
Look
Oh
at
no,
advance.
cameraman.
Oh,
The old
geez.
strategy wasn't broke. Don't fix it.
Nate dropped his
Right.
shield. He's probably thinking
I get in the way a lot.
And I believe Rain is role-playing a
Goblin rock thrower.
Rain just
Goblin rock
putting
thrower.
projectiles through the air.
Yeah, that's definitely not a halfling skip rock artist.
Last time I saw Smurf halflings don't make the sound ah.
He's
He's
making
clarified
calls.
by his friend.
They're slowly flicking away at Payne's armor.
That far flank over
They
there.
had a druid on their
being
team.
a
This would be the time for us to doinkle, but I don't believe they have one of those.
Warriors are fighting.
The Riders definitely do have magic armor, as Snap is definitely taking advantage of an enchantment right now.
Oh, the Barbarian's terrified.
Alright, terrified of Snaps.
He's taking a death. Let him Bane in. Good play there. Gives them the same field advantage.
Yes.
Ooh, there's some fatigue coming in on that voice.
Phoenix is one of the few times I believe that taking a death can
Hold
be a
on.
strategical advantage.
I believe we have halftime. I think we're gonna let this one roll out.
Seeing some pretty.
This is a nice last minute.
Rain, you stepped through the wall! You stepped through the wall. No, you walked right between it.
Calling it.
Those walls, people going through those walls, we've seen a few times.
Yeah, it has happened multiple times today.
Never mind.
Somebody is picked up on the field.
We are seeing a pretty brutal match between these two teams.
Yeah, we're seeing some fatigue coming in on those stabs. Get really close to the edge here.
Can you move this way so you're not in front of the camera?
A little confused on that one myself.
My power to seals the body. I don't know that one.
Oh, here they come.
Bane's looking.
The Vanguard, they're a score and they'll quit. Oh, and Rain
This is anyone's game at this point. For this point.
This point,
Yeah, I believe the DarkRiders have started running out of dead people, and the Vanguard still have a few.
here comes Vanguard. Up snaps. Oh, and they knock over the bucket.
Yeah, Snaps did it.
And point. Halftime it is. That was a very close call.
Yeah, that was a good match. Let's go ahead and get a few words from each
No,
team.
Snaps backed into it.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Jericho. I am with the commentary team. We have Bane here with the Vanguard. How do you guys feel about this game going so far in halftime?
I think it's going really good. We have quite a bit of, or a couple people on the DarkRiders team that we have to watch out for. Rain with his infinite amount of throwies.
Have you guys been, what adjustments have you made from the first game today coming into this game?
Coming into this game, the Barbarian, more poles, keeping him at a distance.
We definitely saw a few substitutions.
We don't really have to worry too much about it.
Let's spin this way so you're facing me.
Okay.
We don't really have to worry about too much of the CC.
Okay.
It's just straight kills.
How do you guys feel about your chances to win this game?
What's the score right now? I think it's really close either way.
It really is.
I haven't paid attention. It's just playing.
Bane,
We have a really good.
do you have such confidence in your skills that it doesn't matter what the score is, you're just going to win?
Yes.
Well spoken. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm Jericho with the commentary team. I have members of the Dark Rider team. How do you guys feel about your guys' performance so far?
It's been a give and take type of thing. There's some things we definitely need to work on, but I feel by next week we'll definitely have some going.
I feel like we're doing pretty well. The ice ball strategy against the Warriors with the shields is really working. When Paint decided to drop his shield for a down spear, that kind of threw things to the side because he's got Enlightened Soul and we don't have any dispel to deal with that. But as long as we keep the other members of the team down, we can just swarm Paint and get the score.
What have you learned from your first match with the Falcons?
That archery is powerful when you don't have anything to counter it.
How do you guys feel about your chances to win this game? I believe you guys are up, but I don't actually have the score on me.
We're
It's 4-2 right now.
4-2.
Yeah.
4-2? That
Advantage.
seems about right.
Yeah, we're definitely working on strategically who we sending out there first, what kind of backup spells we have in the bucket, and
I've completely changed what I was playing. I was playing a scout with
With no armor.
no armor,
That's
sword, and a small board.
And now he's
Now.
a barbar with a lot of armor. I think now that it's halftime and that we've got our refresh back, we can slap those enchantments back on, have even more survivability, and just come out on top.
All right. Well, I do wish you guys luck in the game.
Thank you.
And you guys have a good one.
Yep, you too.
All right, we're live again. Hopefully we're all this time.
All right. We are live at Mimmerswell Phoenix League in Eaton, Ohio.
Yes. We've talked to both teams. We both made some adjustments. We have Dark Riders up 4. Temple of the Vanguard has 2. This will decide the winner of this game. This is the second half.
Peyton has Enlightened Soul.
Rain placing the ball.
Rangers pooped out throws.
Oh,
He might be setting up points for himself.
Trying to
Oh,
just
Paint is backed off by the assassin.
Paint will have his armor flanked away if he's like that. That's a good strategy for Paint. Go around that outside.
There is a downfall to having the... Yeah,
that needed
a
to
good
hit.
dodge by the Warrior.
Paint. And we'll go aggressive with that combo.
Let's see if this wizard's got some more tricks up his sleeve.
That flank is being pushed by the Dark Riders.
Yeah, the Barbarian's up there though. Oh, Paint is left bare. Let's see if he can use the wall to maximum effectiveness.
Middle gets picked up by Rabbit.
Rabbit's being pretty aggressive, backing off the bard. That's good.
Ball still where Rain placed it.
Seems everybody's
Soul with the Warrior.
seems everybody's content with this being mostly a fighting battle. Doesn't seem to be many verbals going out right now.
If I were in both shoes, I would just run and brain.
Frozen coming out. Not sure on who, but if it's on Paint, it's immune.
Yep, and Rabbit runs through the wall. That damn wall.
Oh, and Snap. Oh, and Snaps gets frozen.
Clutch
Nice lead on that ice ball.
And he can't finish off the Warrior.
Oh, and Twilight's is frozen.
Vanguard looking to take it. Looks like where they placed it's actually a liability.
Here comes, score! Artie with the clutch score.
Artie with the clutch score.
Artie does a great job there, finding the corner, run it in. Being careful not to knock it over, as we learned from last time.
Yes.
It looks like actually where Rain placed the ball is actually a liability. He placed it closer to their goal.
Artie has some pretty good field awareness. A lot of that intangible quality.
I spoke to Artie, and he does do a lot of cardio and a lot of that sort of thing. And that sort of thing is really good if you're wanting to be a little fast guy that can score.
I mean, when you're a young guy, that's some of the advantages you have when being with that.
Yeah, you get lots of energy.
And also, I think too, is he's really got a good heart for the game too. He puts a lot into it.
Oh, every time I talk to Paint too. Every time I talk to Artie, he's really excited about Vanguard. He's looking forward to learning more. He's looking forward to doing more.
He's still got that newbie glow. It's nice when they still have that newbie glow.
Right. Hopefully he keep that for the rest of his career. Very few people manage to do that.
They say in Greek mythology there wasn't just 7 deadly sins. There was 8 deadly sins, and 7 of them were equivalent of the current 7 you want to think of. But the 8th one is jadedness.
It can be a killer for anything.
It can be a killer of anything.
Why?
Walking him through his spell.
And an applause for the Druid getting up his naturalized
Druid dancing around, almost stepped out of bounds.
Paint's feeling great.
If Paint has the armor, he can work this. Oh,
had it.
Wasted. No.
Wasted that start.
The Enlightened Soul is on there. It's a good thing if he didn't finish it.
Well, he doesn't have it anymore.
Does he not? Already gets pushed out. Taken to death.
Oh, a Spear of Annihilation of Rain.
Violet tries to run in for the save and gets frozen. Vanguard looks like they have the advantage.
What does that mean?
Vanguard takes penalty for that bucket. They're just not
And
being
Vanguard
careful.
knocks over the bucket again.
No, that was me.
They're calling it on the Barbarian, it looks like, so Vanguard's gonna...
Okay, overturn.
Go!
And a lot of swinging.
It's right there.
Put it in. There you go.
Almost knocked it over again.
They almost knocked it over.
Just that weight from the armor.
It's down now. Man, that bucket is having a hell of a day.
I will say the wind has been blowing it over a few times.
The Reeves knocked it over, getting the ball back out. Does that mean the Reeves get a penalty?
We'll have to assess that to them. Well, we'll see if they'll assess it to themselves.
Maybe they'll give themselves a timeout. We'll have 2 minutes of no disqualification, Phoenix League.
Some much needed shade here. Let's see if that lasts for a little bit.
Yes.
It's been a great day, but a little bit draining with all the sun. Certainly not the first week we had. That was... This breeze is definitely a welcome alternative to what we had then.
Yeah, that was hell. Last week, 2 weeks ago.
Commissioner is saying he will give a penalty on the next knockover.
There we go.
Commissioner's trying to be stern but fair.
Aggressive start from Artie.
Artie comes out there. He's immune to verbal, so he can do that kind of thing.
That is the cool thing about being a monk.
Kind of
and
risky
knocking
when it
away
comes to
those
range.
projectiles with the dagger.
Yeah, they're making a death call on that.
Yep.
Anything will kill you, even
And
if
a second of the ball. Verbal or spell ball or verbal that doesn't normally do it.
Ice ball freezes there. And she takes the death wisely.
Armor comes in, runs Artie down. There's not much you can do on that.
Oh, and the Barbarian forgets his class.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of chaos on the field. Really good with those ice balls. And the Barbarian is immune to those. The Wizard doesn't know the Barbarian's class either. Here comes, and Artie gets stabbed in the back. They're being really good. Vanguard's in the bad place right now.
Let's see if they can finish the job here.
Snaps is coming along the flank. Oh, he's actually talking to the commish. This is a straight up line fight.
Oh, wow!
And the Barbarian.
He just comes in there. Moves that line immediately as soon as they turn to face him.
Vanguard's in a bad place. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Oh!
Oh, and within the second.
Air takes it within the second.
Air
That
goal
was a
blocked.
very well played round by both teams.
That looked like it was clutch. That could have easily missed.
In the bucket.
Definitely a really good play on Rain to put it on the defensive for the Vanguard team. When the
Vanguard team was building up steam. In about another minute, they probably would have scored.
Yeah.
He was one move away from that score, honestly, at the point he was at.
A failed score can stop the other team from scoring a point if you're at a disadvantage.
That is true, too, and they do have the lead, so I don't think this honestly hurts them as much as it hurts Vanguard.
No, it is definitely a blow to Vanguard. I think that Vanguard is only 1 point away, though. This is a very close game.
Right. You honestly want to build a lead here. It doesn't hurt them as bad, but losing a point is still losing a point.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't go into a prevent defense at this point with only a 1-goal lead.
No, I mean, we have about 7 minutes left, I believe.
But they're in good shape as long as they keep the fight in their two-thirds of the field as much as possible.
Everyone comes.
Oh, looks like we have 3 in. I don't see the 4th.
Oh,
Fourth's coming in.
Air. We have Air, Bolt,
Looks like
Hardy,
one of the Warriors
Barbarian. I don't know the Barbarian's name, but here we go.
I believe his name is Rabbit with sunglasses.
Rabbit? Okay. Rabbit has a lot of energy. He's taking advantage of bad battlefield awareness.
Yeah, we'll see if Rabbit and Artie can take advantage of their speed.
That was close. I thought for sure that was going to hit.
I don't like this wall. I can't see shit.
And a good tactic to control the ball.
It rolled and stopped.
Snaps is frozen by a spell ball on the ground.
So
Yes,
Rabbit,
spell ball hit on the ground.
you're not Tarek.
Oh, okay.
Given that he responded to me calling him Rabbit, that would be his name.
You got one. Good job, Denny.
Paint's looking for something here. Oh, armor goes into each other. That's a hell of a collision. I believe this is a reset.
Confused about that volatile state.
Yeah. A second is a lot longer than you think. Look at the clock. Think about how long that seems to take.
We have equipment failure here. It looks like Paint's sash has gone missing.
I'm going to give Rain 5.
It's a mystery.
That was a hell of a collision with Paint and Bolt right there. That looked like it hurt. You have 2 people in full plate going right into each other.
Yeah, it's a lot of weight, a lot of momentum.
And that armor does not give.
No, that's the metal stuff. That's how you get the big points.
Big points, but big damage too.
Rain knows how to use that into substantial state.
So again, I believe we're still within 1. We've had 2 resets.
DarkRiders with a 1-point lead here.
We're running out of time here. We got about 4 or 5 minutes left.
So everybody knows Phoenix League goes by the soccer time with the clock going.
And that should Paint on the frozen.
Extension release.
And refrozen.
And the wizard is
another
from his
2 frozes and 2 releases. They do have a strap support.
50. It's 50. Dead coming in. Who's coming in to replace it? Rabbit comes in.
50-foot line. 50-foot is
Pay
a long,
attention.
long way on this
Rabbit
field.
sees
So
it.
here we go. Oh,
and Rain gets
let's
a
score
steal.
from Rain.
Good awareness on the back line.
I think if anyone's earned MVP, it's definitely Rain today. He's got 2 steals in that play, and he's just doing work, putting throwies out, controlling the ball.
That is one of the rules of the game. If you take it at death, your in-chants are gone.
It's one of the reasons you might want to think twice about taking a death on an ice ball or a leg or something.
So
just in case you have
This
an
puts
enchantment.
DarkRiders up 2 with 3 minutes left, with a minute between each round, which will get utilized, which should be utilized.
We have a 5-4, guys.
We were incorrect about that.
Is it 5-4?
It's 5-4 now with the DarkRiders in the lead.
Okay.
3 minutes left. This game could go either way still.
Can we see a tie?
Well, that's one for the blooper reel.
Temple of Vanguard is in a bad place right now, but it's not one they can't come back from.
This is well within their power. All they have to do is take one play.
Looks like they haven't kind of defensive strat.
They have no projectiles, so they can't really pressure the
they lost their aim.
I don't think.
Swift release is coming in.
Come in.
50.
Artie, gotta have a way to have.
Ice ball comes in, taking a death. Bank comes in. I see the strategy. He actually steals life as the dead person's coming in.
Great opportunity.
I like that play a lot. Catch the death though.
Wireless.
I haven't seen a fight after death from Rabbit yet. Do you think we can see it here?
We might be able to see it here.
This would be a good time for it.
We are literally running out of time. If Vanguard doesn't score here, there is no chance for them to win. They can only tie it. If it resets, or if DarkRiders win, this game is over.
This is definitely the time I do it. Try to walk up with the chest up technique. He might have forgot that he has fight after death at this point.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he used that last round.
Remember, Barbarians get 2 of those every half. And if you don't use them, you're not playing Barbar right.
Air comes in. He should just run it in.
Oh! And
He's dead.
Rain should be dead.
Get it, go! Yeah, that's dead. He's right. I would still be dead, but either way, I wasn't doing anything.
Antonius takes it in.
Because I was still
volatile.
Good awareness on Antonius, you said his name was?
Yes.
Good awareness on Antonius there.
And the DarkRiders pretty much have this in the bag. It's 38 seconds left and they're 2 points ahead. And game is called.
That was a good match right there.
That was a
Went
great
right
match.
down the
That was
end.
probably the best match of the day with 2 even teams.
Yeah. That was a glorious match. Thank you very much for joining us.
Oh, no problem. Anytime.
Thank you.
Deck can fight again today. If not,
We look forward to the next round of matches. Oh, we've got Rain and
Air
over here with the Vanguard and DarkRider team.
It's Dankrooters.
DarkRiders.
Dankrooters.
DarkRiders. Of the DarkRiders and Temple of the Vanguard. Great game. Congratulations on the win, Rain.
Thank you.
How do you guys feel about the game? Was it everything you guys hoped for?
First.
our strategy didn't really come together until about the second half of the game. So that was nice. It would have been nice if we had figured out what we needed to do and focused on that from the get-go. But overall, I'm pretty happy with our performance.
How do you guys think you guys are going to go into the next round of games? What changes are you going to make from this game?
Knowing where our strengths are and our weaknesses are, now that we've got a couple of games under our belt, so we'll know when to maximize on like healer class or our bards or whatever, or wizards.
Who do you feel is the best player on your team?
We kind of all work together. It's hard to pick out one person. I would say our tanks, our armored heavies, are going to be our best players. They're going to be our wall.
Okay. Rain, how do you feel about the strategy you guys employed?
Well, after losing our game earlier today, we determined one of our major flaws was not having enough armor on our side. We had one armored player, Antonius, so we added some more armor to our team, and we even switched out our scout for a barbar. And so having a little bit more meat on our team, a little bit more guard to protect somebody that might be wanting to score was a lot better off. And I myself improved a little bit using a little bit more of my abilities as an assassin. Definitely stepped into the shadows a few times, got people to stop paying attention to me and snuck a goal in. So that was really advantageous too.
Who do you think was your best player on the field?
Not to toot my own horn, but I did manage to get a handful of scores, mostly from the fact of my abilities being able to stay out of sight and kind of get people distracted.
However, I wouldn't have been able to do any of that if we didn't have the armor on the team pulling the distraction away from me.
All right. Well, I do thank you guys very much. Congratulations on the win. Good luck in your next fight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.